Can you talk a little bit about your time at death row? What do you feel like was your biggest regret as far as if you could do it over, you would definitely go back and change something? Is there anything that sticks out above anything else?
Yeah, I think when the public really turned on death row, well, number one, the first time the public, and I mean this by meaning the older white crowd and the people in the, they had a lot of say so or in the media prints and stuff like that, uh, turned on Suge was when he did that ABC uh, interview. Even my father, when Suge said that on national TV, was like, man, why did he say that? When they asked him if if he would identify the person that shot Tupac, and he said, absolutely not. I think that was a PR disaster. It might have hurted him a little bit more, but y'all got to remember where he was sitting as far as, making people not have too much sympathy for him, for him facing the 9 years. Who knows how bad that hurt him or not? But I know a lot of people that were older didn't like that statement, but they don't understand where he was at, where he was facing going, and just the element or the crowd or the life he was living at the time, meaning that 1 foot in Compton and that 1 foot in Beverly Hills. And so I think that was one thing that hurted him. Now, as far as the company and death row, what I think hurt us was once everything got settled with the estate and their attorneys and stuff, not bringing a Afeni Shakur to a big PR and public relation press conference, hugging and kissing and telling them, hey, we all good. We got an agreement in place. We got continuing business to do. And we done went over the books and we happy with the number that we done made a settlement with on both sides. And we're going to continue to put all our music on over here on Death Row, and our business is going to continue. I think if today, for sure, being a 50-year-old man, well, I'm 55, but a 55-year-old man, I would definitely would be like, okay, this is what we got to do. This is how we're going to play this now. But being a 28, 29-year-old man, we weren't smart enough to realize this is the way to go because we was like, okay, it's done. Who gives a fuck? But now, thinking back on time, that was our worst decision when people was left out there to believe that Tupac Shakur was cheated out of his royalties and his money that's owed. But I always wonder why nobody ever asks, where's the gridlock money? Where was the gang-related money? Where was the Joshua money, the music publishing money? It's always, everybody just always worried about the dollar an album money, which is only $5 to $6 million. Everybody only worry about that money. It baffles me. What you talking about, Reggie? $5 to $6 million. He made $60 million. Okay, that's what was gross. Tupac was only guaranteed at best any artist y'all talk to $1 a record, y'all. Once you break everything down, and God forbid once recoupment start coming in, it's $1 a record, y'all. $1 a record. You find any artist that's telling you, now there's probably a little better deals out there now because of the ringtones and all that, but you talk to any artist back in the 90s, if they tell you that they were making more than $1 a record, now E40 and all of them will tell you they were, because they were doing the independent thing and all of that. But they were happy if they sold 300,000 records. 400,000 records is about the most they're going to sell. And you didn't know any, they didn't have no videos and no radio play and all of that. We ain't going to get into that because I love 40 Water, one of my favorite rappers. But I'm just telling you, I'm just trying to show y'all the difference between an independent game and going through a major.
Okay. When you guys worked out the settlement agreement with the 2pac estate, did you know about the negotiations going on, or did Suge know about the negotiations going on? Because obviously, the YouTuber made this video about how there was this big meeting with Afeni and Interscope lawyers, and Death Row's lawyers did not show up, which I guess he's insinuating that every single thing was worked out in one meeting, which I don't think is possible, but I don't want to lead you. But did you know about what was going on when they were trying to figure out a settlement and trying to get a deal worked out with Afeni?
Oh, I knew when the settlement was going on and all of that, but that might have been under, yeah, it was in 98, so, because that's when I know we had to get all of the music and the stuff together and turn it over, so. Yeah, but I mean, if David Kenner didn't show up, that was, who knows what had happened, but we were arguing with Donald David. That was Afeni's main attorney. I remember one time, I think he came up to the prison or at a deposition where him and Suge was pretty much just went at it. They end up being good friends because that's who ended up being his business partner in Unfinished Business, the DVD. So Donald David and Suge ended up being good friends to this day. But that was the main attorney that was doing all the litigation for the estate back then. But Donald was real aggressive and going at it. But hey, that's all for us. Negotiation. I don't know. I don't remember the dealings on that or what happened. But it got worked out. Everybody was happy. We did 4 to 5 albums after that where everybody was partners on. And so anybody said that Death Row didn't have no input or anything like that, you think they wanted SKG, Top Dog, or any of them on any of those 2Pac songs? Y'all really think so? Y'all really think they wanted Hutch redoing all of that music and stuff like that? Hutch from Above the Law 187? That was all Suge telling me who he wanted on places and stuff. And so if we didn't have no say so or no input, all right.